Yesterday was quite a tough day because we visited a very rural community where Santos, one of our community-based equine advisors, was giving a talk to the locals about the spread of disease in equines, the prevention and general horse husbandry. And it was a real eye-opener for me because clearly we were in someone's house and backyard and we were sharing that with a multitude of animals, you know, the horse, excuse me, chickens, ducks, chicks, cockerels, just puppies and dogs. But I guess the most important animal there was their horse, and this is how they have to live, and they are in extreme poverty. But the good thing is these locals are coming to these talks, and they are listening to our advisors, and it's much better that they listen to someone in their local community. And this is the benefit of these programs that we're running. We're teaching people that live within those communities, and it's much better that this knowledge and advice comes from one of their own rather than just us bowling in and telling them what we think they need to be doing. But it is working, but it is hard to see how these people live. It's very difficult, but you have to look at the bigger picture because this is how it's always been, and hopefully we can help improve their lives by helping to improve their horses' lives. And then a little later on we went to the outskirts of Managua, where we were attending a veterinary clinic. Now this is a collaboration between World Horse Welfare and the university, and we have trained vets, and they are now training student vets. And this is an opportunity where horse owners can come and bring their horses to this site. It was the municipal building, and they can have their horses looked at by the vets. They can see the farrier, they can have dentistry work done. But it was a really, really sad sight for me seeing something like this for the first time. We at home are so used to seeing good, healthy horses, and there are a lot of horses that have come here with various different things and problems, whether they be injuries or wounds from bad saddlery, or just needing to see the farrier through poor foot care. But one thing really, really struck me, and it was a gentleman that had come in with his young horse hobbling on 3 legs, and clearly there was something seriously wrong, and it had been diagnosed with a broken foot. And this horse was never going to be able to work probably again, and he was advised that it should be put to sleep. And you know, it's really hard for us to understand how some of these people think, but we have to accept that partly tradition, they're used to working their horses from a very young age, and it's not because they don't care or don't love these horses, it's because they have no other real opportunity at this moment. That horse would have cost that man a couple of $100. It's probably a huge amount of money for him, and for him to lose that horse so early on, it's really difficult for them. And a lot of these owners would probably think of taking that horse home and hoping that it would get better, and that's not going to happen. But it's really sad to see. But the good thing about this is that these people are bringing their horses to these clinics, and they are being seen by our vets, and that is a really good thing, and it shows that the programs and the projects are working, because we're seeing more and more of this, and that's always a good thing. But it's still sad because I still came home that night and sat on the bed and cried. But there you go. You've got to get used to these sort of things, and the fact is we are helping their horses, and in turn that helps them as well. So anyway, I better go to Guatemala now.